Begin our Sunrise Smart Start with a court appearance. The Greece man accused of beating a man inside his home later died of his injuries. According to police, 46-year-old Sean Warnick was originally charged with second-degree assault after 53-year-old Timothy Carlton was found unconscious in his home on Wood Road in Greece, July 29th. Carlton died a few days later, upgrading the charges to manslaughter. Warnick is due in court at 9:30 for an arraignment. And new this morning, a jury has found Luciano Fratolin guilty on both charges in the death of his daughter Melina. The verdict came yesterday after more than 3 weeks of testimony, with jurors deliberating for about an hour. Fratolin was found guilty of second-degree murder and concealment of a human corpse. The case began more than a year ago with an Amber Alert after Fratolin reported his daughter had been kidnapped near Lake George. Authorities say his story later unraveled after Melina's body was found in a Ticonderoga pond. The defense argued investigators never took Fratolin seriously from the start and pointed to the lack of DNA evidence linking Fratolin to Melina's clothing or Melina to his. Prosecutors countered that the two spent an entire trip together and pointed to inconsistencies in his story and digital evidence.
Knowing where he was and knowing he was telling people he was at other places was huge. Shutting his daughter's phone off so his mother couldn't tell where she was big. So the digital evidence in this case made the case.
Fratolin showed little emotion as the verdict was read and was let out in handcuffs. He is scheduled to be sentenced October 14th at 9:30 in the morning. Another instance of a homeowner taking a stand against suspected burglars, this time near Hanoi. Police saying a homeowner shot out a tire on the suspect's car and held them at gunpoint until police arrived. Legal experts say that homeowner did all of the right things when defending his property. But there's a lot of gray area up for review once this case is in court. According to police, 19-year-old Alexandria Mosher and 22-year-old Dominic Wood burglarized a house in the town of Richmond while the homeowner was away. He saw it unfold on his cameras and drove over, then shot the suspect's tire and held them until police arrived. This instance was considered right, so to speak, because while New York is one of 12 states with a duty to retreat law, that does not apply on your own property.
Well, I mean, what he's going to say is he's going to say that, he reasonably feared that they were going to, get away, right? So he disabled their vehicle. Do I think that was reasonable? Yeah, there's going to be some questions, though. Was it safe to discharge a firearm? I don't know where he lived, how close his neighbors were, things like that. The key to this is all reasonableness. What would a reasonable person in your situation do, and how would they react? And was the force reasonable force to stop the actions of the other person?
Mosher and Wood are expected to appear in court at a later date. News 8 was told, based on evidence so far, there is no plan to charge the homeowner, but that could change if new evidence is presented and once it is handed over to the district attorney's office. A Medicare program that has helped cap prescription drug costs for seniors is set to end in January in New York. That could affect about 1.3 million people. The program, known as the Part D Premium Stabilization Demonstration Program, was part of President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act since 2022. It has helped cap out-of-pocket prescription drug costs. But the Trump administration says the program is an illegal multi-billion-dollar taxpayer bailout. But Becky Preeve with the Association on Aging in New York knows they'll have a devastating impact.
Well, I believe all government, federal, state, and local, has a responsibility to the taxpayers of this country. And when you look statistically, older individuals pay the most amount in federal, state, and local taxes.
New York Senator Kristen Gillibrand and Governor Kathy Hochul are criticizing the decision, saying it could force seniors to pay more for prescriptions they truly need.
This administration has money for bombs abroad, but not for our seniors here at home.
It's heartless and cruel, but the bottom line is they don't care at all.
The AARP says it would be unfortunate if the decision made Part D coverage less affordable. Officials say the exact impact should be clearer when new subsidies are announced in September. Your sunrise traffic report here at 6:53. We will check final weather in just a few moments, but there is an accident on East Jefferson Road at Knickerbocker Road reported just a few minutes ago, so keep an eye out for that. Other than that, there's the regular construction around town this season, but everything looks green on our traffic map, so average drive times if you're headed out the door in the next few minutes. And happening tonight, the Wayne County Fair continues. It's in Palmyra, where you can have a fun week full of animals, food, music, and of course, Demolition Derby to cap things off. This year's fair runs through Sunday. Tonight, musical headliner is the Cruel Summer Band, M80s Friday, and more throughout the week. That big Demolition Derby is 3 Sunday afternoon. Now, I did promise everybody final weather.
Yes.
Are we going to the fair today?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Fair today, next couple of days, all look really nice, which is glad to see. We're going a little bit of a dry stretch here. Take care of any of those outdoor jobs that we've maybe been putting off and waiting for a nice day, like staining the deck or something like that, as we discussed a lot yesterday. So we've got a little bit of a haze out there, though, so watch out for that. I've got clouds to the sun here. I lowered the temperature a couple of degrees because of that haze. I do think that could have an impact on us and preventing us from getting any kind of warmth there. Tomorrow, though, looks good. A lot of sunshine and numbers in the low 70s. A couple of scattered showers, maybe late Wednesday and then into early Thursday there. And the numbers just at or below average here, really into the weekend and into a lot of next week. With the 50s to 70s. A lot of the country down towards Florida, Texas, the middle of the country as well, dealing with major heat, well above average temperatures in the 90s, 100s. And we're just sitting pretty here in the Northeast with numbers running at or below average. So really can't complain. You know, the air conditioning kicks on a little bit in the afternoon to cool you down, and then it's not too bad.
Comfortable. I like that word.
Yeah, for sure. Comfortable.
And make sure to check out our podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise. I'll be there this morning with James. It'll be a great time. I don't know what we're going to talk about just yet, but James, I'm going to figure it out.
Maybe we'll talk about offensive linemen.
Yes, I'm going to learn about. I like it. We'll use the podcast to teach me about football. Great place. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise. CBS Mornings up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.